Tim Pancakes.
Hello everybody, Tim Pancakes here, and this is episode 2 of my Pleasantview Sims 4 Let's Play. We are playing the Broke family. So Brandi broke with her 2 boys, Dustin and Bo. She just called the boys to breakfast. She ordered a pizza, and I went ahead and added a pizza to the counter. We have a couple hours left before it expires. In The Sims 2, when you open the game, the family starts with a pizza box on the counter, and apparently when you open it, sometimes there's no pizza inside, but I always had pizza when I opened mine. In any event, Brandi and the boys are just having breakfast. As we discussed in the previous video where we met the Broke family, Brandi is a single mom with her 2 boys. Her husband, Skip, mysteriously died in a pool ladder accident. And so we're just going to play one sim day of the Broke family to get to know them a little bit better and see what they're up to. Right now they're just eating some breakfast, starting out the day. In The Sims 2, Bo does not have any toddler skills, and he ages up in about 2 sim days. I have a bit of a god complex, so I usually play with aging off. So I'm going to still start with Bo having no skills, but it's a race against the clock for Brandi to age him up. We will have his birthday pretty soon. Let's see. It is 5:54 in the morning, and Dustin has school a little bit later today. We're going to go ahead and just turn on some loud music to get his fun a little bit higher. So he can come in and listen to that. It'll be on high, and we will just have him listen to electronica. Let's see, Bo has to use the restroom, and Brandi's going to go ahead and try to get him some skills. First, we're going to put the pizza away, just so that it doesn't go bad, because they do have to make it last for a few days. The family also starts with 930 simoleons, which is the same amount that they start with in The Sims 2. I believe that'll go a little bit farther in The Sims 4, actually, but we will just see how much the bills are when they come. Being that they are the Broke family, obviously they're meant to not have very much money. So Brandi's going to start potty training Bo. Again, he doesn't have any potty skills. I guess he does. He's not meant to have any potty skills. Okay, he just acquired it. So yeah, he doesn't have any skills, so we're going to give him some potty training. Dustin is working on his fun. He also has a foosball machine in his room. So in The Sims 2, it's a pinball machine. We don't have that in The Sims 4, so I went ahead and put something else in his room for him to play with. So yeah, school starts in 1 hour. So Dustin's just going to kind of play his game. Brandi's going to do some stuff with Bo. She does not have a job. She is unemployed. In The Sims 2, Dustin does have a teen job in the criminal career track. However, he does not have... We don't have that career track in The Sims 4, so he can't be a criminal until he is a young adult. Brandi has to use the restroom, so we're going to go ahead and just have her go now that Bo is finished. And let's see, Bo. We're going to come and play with some blocks here. Brandi is hungry, so we're going to have her get some leftovers. Looks like Dustin is off to school in his summer wear, since it is pretty hot outside and it's the summer season right now. So Dustin's off to school. Dustin's grade is a C student, so not the greatest. He just kind of slacks off and does the bare minimum. So we'll have him slack off while he's in class. Bo is playing with his blocks. Brandi is eating her breakfast. Like I said, she does not have a job right now. When she was married, her husband was the breadwinner, and she just kind of raised the kids. So she hasn't really had to work, but she really should probably get a job, being that she's the single mom now with a couple kids. In my storyline, Skip just passed away probably a couple weeks ago, maybe a month, maybe a little bit more than a month ago, but the family is just trying to get back into their normal routine without him. So actually, yeah, let's have Brandi get a job, because that $930 is not going to last very long. They may be getting some insurance, some life insurance from Skip. I haven't quite decided how I want to play that out yet, but we're not going to hire a service. We are going to get a job. So find a job. Let me know down below when you play what career you have Brandi get a job in. In her memories from The Sims 2, she worked as a fast food clerk, so just kind of an entry-level position. We don't have fast food clerks in our game. For culinary, she would start out as an assistant dishwasher, which we may still do. In fact, we probably will. We'll just do that for the sake of consistency with the Sims 2 game. So Brandi has entered the culinary career. She is an assistant dishwasher, and she will start Tuesday at 9 a.m. Alright, what's Bo up to? He's sad. Why are you sad? Oh, he's tired of playing with blocks. So we should probably actually change him out of his pajamas. When I'm just playing by myself outside of the channel, I really never change the toddler's clothes. They're pretty much in their pajamas all the time, but I'm going to try to make that different. Okay, so school project. Students are allowed to choose their own assignment for an upcoming school project. Should Dustin choose an easy assignment and ensure a good grade, or find a more challenging assignment and learn something new? So we know Dustin. He is absolutely going to go with an easy assignment. The good grade does bring up Dustin's average, but the assignment is so mind-numbing that he wishes he'd taken something a little more stimulating. Alright, so we are going to have Brandi play with Bo. Maybe we can hug him lovingly. Brighten his day. Read him a book. They just became really good friends. Brandi is a romantic sim, and so they tend to be flirty and need to infuse their lives with romance often. So obviously Brandi is a single lady. We really probably need her to get a boyfriend. I know her husband just passed away, but it would be nice for Brandi to start playing the field. I mean, she probably feels like she needs to get back out there. She's still young. She's like 32, 33 at the most. She has a long life ahead of her, and she does not want to waste it away. So she's going to read to Bo. What book is that? Does it tell me a title? They are reading Like You for the Time Being, a toddler book. In a world where we're all unique snowflakes, if she would quit talking, it's good to remind toddlers that sometimes they have more in common with others than their differences. Before beautiful hair grows and muscles form, soft, plushy toddlers are all bald little similarities. Embrace it, at least for now. I never read that stuff when I'm playing the game, honestly. I kind of minimize it. So while she was reading, Bo has increased to imagination level 3. He can now name toys, dolls, and stuffed animals. So we're down to $930, but we should probably get Bo some more toys. And we also might want to move him into his brother's room, because sleeping out here in the living room isn't really going to work very long term. What are you up to? Oh, let's see here. He's pretty tired, so we're going to have Brandi put him to sleep. That didn't really sound that great, but we're going to have Brandi tuck him in for the night. Or the day, I guess. For an afternoon nap, since it's only 11:30 in the morning, and he doesn't want to stay in bed. What is your issue, boy? What's your problem? Oh, okay. He had to change into his pajamas. Alright, that's fine. So I also changed this chair from the one that was in the build. In the original build, it was a black and white chair, and the colors were spot on to what we had in The Sims 2. So I understand why the original content creator put that chair in here, but I kind of liked that this one looked a little bit more appropriate for the trailer and everything. So and it still has stripes, and it's not gray and black, but I thought for my gameplay, I would like to switch it over to that one. Alright, so what are we going to have Brandi do? She doesn't work. Now that she got a new job, she starts to, well, she would work today, but she doesn't. So she starts tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. In order to get ready for her job of $15 an hour, she needs to prepare a meal. So is she hungry? She's not really hungry yet. Bo is kind of hungry, but he's napping, so we will just have her actually come, and she's just gonna kind of practice speaking in the mirror. That's one of my go-to things to pass the time. I usually will queue up a bunch of stuff and then move over to the middle fast speed during my gameplay. So I'll try to do that less during my Let's Play just because I want to actually have you guys watch what's happening. But, you know, when she's just doing stuff like this, you don't really need it to be on slow motion. We're going to give Bo a bubble bath. It's about 2:20, so Dustin should be home from school pretty soon. Let's have him stop slacking off now. He'll just end the day on as normal. All right, Brandi has increased to parent level 2. She can now influence her kids to do homework. Brandi can now firmly tell her kids not to do bad behaviors. She also can select more options when responding to a teaching moment. So those are prompts that the game will randomly produce, and we choose an option. So Brandi is giving Bo a bath, putting him in his regular clothes. What does he need right now? He kind of has to go to the bathroom again. So let's take advantage of that and potty train him. After they reach level 2, they can actually go by themselves, which is really great. So I want him to get up there pretty quickly. That way she doesn't have to like baby him as much. All right, Dustin is returned with a school project. Completing the project will grant school progress. Additional progress will be awarded if the project is completed quickly. He's done with school for the day. He is doing satisfactory work, but his teachers think he could easily improve with just a little bit of extra effort. So with Dustin, he's back from school, and he's still a C student, so not much progress there. Dustin is inviting over his girlfriend, because in The Sims 2, I believe Angela usually comes home with him, and sometimes in The Sims 4, Sims do come home with Sims from school, but we didn't look out with Angela to be prompted today. So we are just gonna have Dustin and Angela greet each other. What's Brandi up to? She's actually kind of hungry now. So we're gonna have, Brandi actually needs to clean that up. And then we're gonna have Brandi serve macaroni and cheese. So Dustin and Angela are hanging out after school. Angela's parents are fighting a lot after the last episode, so she really enjoys an opportunity to get out of the house and come over to a little bit more low-key place, hanging out with Dustin and his family. Dustin and Angela had their first kiss in the very last episode, but they haven't done anything else, and Dustin's really ready. He wants to mess around, but Angela's trying to move slow, so they're just kind of kissing. And when the time is right, she keeps saying, we can go farther, but I just don't want to rush things. Alright, Brandi is putting her dishes away. What does Bo need? Bo is hungry, and he's tired, so we're going to have him take a nap until food is ready, and then he can come and eat his dinner. So Dustin and Angela will just listen to some music. Apparently they're listening to lullabies. Angela, that's a little weird. We're going to change it over to electronica. Maybe they can dance, actually. So he's going to dance and invite Angela to dance with him. Let's see here. They can exchange promise rings if they want. I think they're going to. I think Angela, you know, Dustin wants to get down and dirty, but Angela wants to move slower, and she counters his offer with a request to wear promise rings. Mac and cheese is done. So in front of his mom, they're going to exchange promise rings. And Bo's going to wake up and come and eat some food. I do like that toddlers can serve themselves. I don't have to, like, manage them too much. All right, Angela and Dustin have promised themselves to each other. So now can we do it? But no, she's going to make him wait. So they're going to kiss, and then he's going to also eat. And he'll call it a meal, because if he calls it a meal, Angela should also join in. Brandi has to use the restroom. I think she's going to meet Angela. They have not met, and Brandi's pretty chill, so she's going to welcome his son's girlfriend into the house and invite her to have some food. And they get along pretty well, whereas Dustin and Angela's dad do not get along. So Brandi hasn't been feeling too well. She's pretty uncomfortable. She's had bad potty guidance, obviously, so she, and bad aftertaste. Maybe the food's not very good. Ooh, it's poor quality. Wow, Brandi. So obviously, Brandi's not so much with the domestic stuff. Angela's eating it to be polite. You know, she comes from a household very Stepford Wivesy. Her mom makes delicious meals. And so Angela's, to be polite, eating the mac and cheese, even though it's poor quality. So Brandi was a bad aftertaste. She has to use the restroom. She has to clean up after all this. That's the mess, apparently, that Beau made because he can't aim. So Brandi's going to use the restroom. Oh, she could also take a pregnancy test. And, you know, she's not feeling too well, so she's going to go ahead and take a pregnancy test. And Beau is going to go to the bathroom. Brandi's like, I don't know. I don't think that I'm pregnant. I hope I'm not pregnant. I can't imagine having a third child. I'm a single woman. Uh-oh, Brandi is eating for two. Congratulations. Brandi's expecting. There's going to be a new addition to the household. So in The Sims 2, we do find out that, why can't you clean it? Oh, you don't have a trash can. We're going to put a trash can in. In The Sims 2, we find out that Brandi is pregnant. After you're playing the game, it just kind of randomly announces to you that she is expecting. And it's pretty sad because obviously right before her husband passed away, they got pregnant. So now Brandi is a recent widow and pregnant with his child, his third child. So she's a single mom times 3. So she's just talking to her neighbor, Jennifer. I think she's going to share... We're going to have her share the big news with her neighbor. Angela's heading out. She's like, well, things seem to be pretty exciting around here, so I'm going to go ahead and skedaddle. But I will catch you on the flip side. So Dustin's in the restroom. It's only 8 o'clock, so it's kind of early for him to go to bed. I didn't even see her share the big news, but... And she's not really in a good mood. So actually, I think we're going to go ahead and tell her it's time to go. Because Brandi's pretty upset. She's like, what am I supposed to do? I am single, I'm starting a new job, now I am pregnant? Like, this is just, I don't have any money, I don't know how this is gonna work. So she is not in a good mood, and she doesn't want to bite off her neighbor's head, so she's gonna tell her, I will see you later. She's gonna clean up. And then she kind of needs to have some fun too, but first she's gonna clean because Dustin's not really helping her. Now in The Sims 2, Brandi does lecture Dustin about his grades. The Sims 4 doesn't really have that built in, so I'm just gonna have her kind of yell at him a little bit, and maybe Brandi does shout some forbidden words at him. She's not exactly, you know, the most patient. She's gonna apologize for being so harsh on him, but she just wants him to get better and to be his best, and she's going to try to influence him to do his homework because that'll help. And I just have so much on my plate right now. The last thing I need is to be worrying about you, so can you please just do your homework? It's not that hard. And after she does that, I think we're going to have her maybe watch TV for a little bit just to try and get her fun up. Let's have her watch the cooking channel because she probably needs to get some cooking skill for her job. She's apparently feeling flirty after talking to her son. That's a little weird, but what are you going to do? Alright, so he's going to work on his homework because Mom asked him to. And Beau can't sleep with the TV on, which, okay, I get it. We only need it on for a few minutes anyway just to get Brandi's fun up, so maybe... Does he have to go to the bathroom? Has he reached number 2 yet? He can't go by himself yet because he needs to be at level 2. So I think what we're going to do is Brandi is going to have another go at potty training him. And then they're all going to go to bed. It's so hard for her to keep the house clean, raise the boys, and now she's got a third one coming. Okay, Beau is level 2, so he can actually at least now go to the bathroom by himself, so Brandi doesn't have to manage him as much, which is really nice. I always try to get my Sims to level 2 as quick as I can. Dustin is done with his homework. I think Brandi is going to praise that, so she's going to encourage him doing his homework. We're just waiting for her to finish the potty training. Dustin's chilling. It's 12:30. He really needs to go to bed, so hopefully this wraps up pretty quick. All right. She's going to congratulate him. And that increased Brandi to parenting level 3. So Brandi can help kids solve their basic motives like bladder, hygiene, and fun. She can also give parenting tips to other parents. So Brandi probably shouldn't be doing that, actually. She's got enough on her plate as it is. So we're going to go ahead and put Dustin to bed and Bo to bed and Brandi to bed. She's kind of hungry, but she's tired more. Now, when Sims are pregnant, they do their needs go down pretty quick. So, well, those don't really match. I'm going to fix that real quick. So when I downloaded the house, this was actually over here, and I moved it over, but apparently it went down. So we're just going to raise it a little bit so they match. All right. So Brandi's food is going to go down pretty quick. I try to let Sims sleep till like 6 o'clock, maybe 5 o'clock, depending on their needs, but 5 or 6 is a good time to start the day. So she's really hungry, so we're going to wake her up and get her day going. But I think I'm going to stop this episode there. So that is the first day of the Broke family. We've got a lot going on. We've established that Brandi is a flirty sim, so she doesn't really like being alone. And now she's got another child on the way, and a toddler that needs to learn a bunch of skills, and a teenager who's having a hard go at high school. Also dating a girlfriend for the first time. So Brandi's got her hands full. Plus she's starting a new job today. So that's a lot for one woman to handle. We will see where that takes them. So thank you very much for watching, and that's a stack.